Yeah, Prish, I just started the recording.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Dharni, you can now begin.
Yeah, sure.
I'll
Thanks,
be muted.
Krish.
Thank you. Thanks, Dharni.
Yeah, before getting into the demo, as I mentioned previously, we'll do the setup. Will take some time. We'll take some 15 to 20 minutes and complete all the setup, and then we'll get into the demo part. So first, let's start with the Azure DevOps. So you guys can log into the dev.azure.com. So once you navigate to the dev.azure.com, then in the left hand side, it will ask you to, if you are doing it for the first time, then it will ask you to create your organization, and then it will ask you to create the project. So you can create your project.
You want to share the screen, Dharni, probably?
Sorry, sorry, Presh. I was on the assumption that I'm sharing the screen. Okay.
Now we can.
Yeah. So navigate to dev.azure.com. And once you navigate to the dev.azure.com, then it will ask you to create your own project. Then over there, you can fill your project details and however the visibility you want. You can public, private, or however you want. You just keep the details and you can create the project. I'll just give 2 to 3 minutes of the time so you guys can create that. Anyone facing challenge in creating this dev.azure.com or all good? Can I move to the next step? Okay, I'm considering silence as a no problem and I'm moving to the next step. So inside this, you will be able to see all this one. So yeah, now as of now, we'll focus mainly on the DevOps part. Like you can go to the repos and repos would be completely empty. So you can go here, you can see this arrow icon, you can click on this and it will show you option to click a new repository. You can provide the repository type as a Git and add some repository name and click on create. So once you put the repository name and click on create, then your repository will be initialized with the main branch. Automatically the main branch will get created. And however, based on your requirement, if you are coming up with some branching strategy, then you need to create your own branch. So generally, like how we plan for the branching is like initially the main branch will be there, and then for the each and every release, we will each and every release will create one branch, and all the developers will be working on that particular branch. When that release is going to complete and we are going to promote the changes to the higher environments, we will promote it and we'll merge the changes into the main branch, and then we'll create a new branch for the another release. So that's how we do it. So for now, like you can give the main branch, you can leave it actually. You just give the repository name and click on create. By default it will create the main branch, but however based on your requirement you can create a multiple branches and you can play around with the solution strategy. Yeah. And yeah, you can create this branching one. I will give some few minutes, you guys can create this repository.
Sorry, do I need to click on setup build?
Yeah, you can click on setup build. Then it will take you to this particular page. Also create one new repository along with the demo. I click on this create button, then it will take you to this page. Here we can create folders. Here we can go for creating one folder called solutions. If you are creating in any folder in the repository, by default it will ask you to create one file. Just create some file and commit it. Okay. This is all good. Now if you come here and here you will be able to see a button called the setup build. You can click on this setup build. You can configure the build from here, or if you want to go with the classic editor, I always prefer to go with the classic editor. So what I do is like I click on this pipeline, and if you click on this new pipeline, here it will allow you to use the classic editor without an YAML. I always need the empty one, so it will take you to this page. So far so good. Any challenge? Anyone facing any challenge? Okay, so here you can select whatever source you want. You can either go for the Azure repository, GitHub, GitHub Enterprise Server, Subversion, Bitbucket Cloud. So all those things are there. But as of now, I'm just going with the Azure repository because ours is already there in the Azure repository. So I'm just going with the Azure repository. And I'm selecting the project as a PP platform, and the repository what I have created is a PP demo, and the branch I'm selecting the main branch. And if I click on continue, then it will take you to the next page where you need to select the template. Here I'm selecting an empty job as a template. Okay, so now we will select this. Now all good so far. Are you guys following me or no? Yes. So hello. Okay, are you guys following? Okay. I'm just renaming this a pipeline name as a PPD solutions. Okay. Once this is done, so in order to implement the ALM or the Power Platform, we need for sure like we need the Power Platform build tools. So you just type your Power Platform. First and foremost thing for you guys, it won't be available in your instance. You just need to install this one. So you just go to this, open the new tab and put this URL, and it will ask you to get it for free. If you click on this, it will connect to the DevOps instance and it will install this for you guys. If you click on this, get it free, it will take you to another page where you need to select your organization and you need to click on OK. Then this, see this is the page which I was referring. See, it will ask you to select the organization, and if you click on download, then it will get installed there. It's already installed for me, so that's the reason it is showing. But for you guys, you can select it and you can install this one. So the Power Platform Builder tool will get installed in your organization. Yeah, I'm just
How do I get to add tasks, Dharni?
add a task. You need to go here.
Okay.
You click on this plus button, so it will show. It will take you to the add task, Prayesh.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, the first and the foremost step is like you need to add this a Power Platform tool installer. I hope all of you guys installed, or else I will just pass for a few minutes. You guys can install this one, this Power Platform Builder tools. Once this is installed, then we need to add this for Power Platform task. So now this Power Platform tool installer is installed. Now in this build definition, what we will do is like we will connect to the source environment and we'll take one solution from there and we will put that solution into an artifactory. Yeah, but yeah, and now I need to drop off for the recording to catch up for the missing part. Sure, once this is done, we will upload the recording into our Power Platform Classmates YouTube video. So then later you can go through this one. Okay. So this is the first step. We need to install this a Power Platform tool installer. So in the build definition, what we are going to do now is like we need to connect it to the source instance and we will pick the solution from there and we'll export the solution and we'll put it into an artifactory. Okay. So first and foremost thing what we need to do is like we need to go to the dev environment. Let's create one solution here and add some components into the solution. Okay. So here is the dev environment. I will just go and create one new solution here. I will create it as a PP demo. And here is the publisher name which I have created. So I have added that publisher name and I'm just clicking on create. Are you guys following me or am I going fast? Do I need to go a little
No, I
slow?
just need to. Uh, you're about right. Probably a minute more. The Dynamics 365 takes a bit of time too. So I'm still on the place where I need to create a solution.
Got it. Okay.
I'm doing it in a classic way.
Okay. Okay. I'm just for demo purpose, I'm just creating one table here, applications. So yeah, whatever the components you guys want to add it, you just create those components here. I will just add So one we have created for a table. Then I will go out and I will create one more solution where I will use it for Power Automate. EP demo hyphen score. Just give this name. So I will add one cloud flow here. Go for automation, cloud flow. Just giving some name. Whenever a record, I will go for a data was trigger. Row was added. Okay, here I just change the type as added. Table name I'm just giving as applications. Yeah, it's not mandatory that you guys need to create this Power Automate. You can create whatever the components you guys like, you just create it. I'm just yeah, I'm just putting the address here, subject application, code creation, application creator, just saving this. Okay, so I just saved this. Okay, so all the Cloudflow connection references will get added here. Now we have two solutions now. It's like the PA demo one can here, and if you we can rename this as a core solution. Changes and one is PO demo underscore. Okay, now we have these two solutions. Now next we'll go to the build. So in the build pipeline, now as a first step, we need to create the Power Platform tool installer. And this has been done now. Next thing is if you click on this plus button, and so before exporting the solution from the environment, just will make sure like we are publishing this environment. And if you type a publish here, then it will come automatically publish. And you can see here the Power Platform publish customizations. You can add this one. Okay. Now after adding this one, now the next step is we need to select the authentication type. How we are going to uh, go to this authentication, how we are going to establish a connection. Okay. So here you can either go for the authentication type as a username and password, no multi-factor authentication supported. And while going through the theory part, I have just explained there are two types of connection. Microsoft always recommend us to go for this kind of supports with the client ID and the client secret. Okay. Now we need to create this one, the service principal, the client secret one. Okay. For this now, here I have created already, but just for the demo, I will show you again. If you click on this plus button, it will ask for your server URL and the tenant ID, application ID, the client secret and the service connection name and the description. So all this we need to give here in the service connection. So we'll see like how we are creating this one now. So in order to get this tenant ID, the application ID and the client secret, yeah, the first and foremost thing what we need to do is like we need to go to the portal.azure.com. Okay, can you guys go to the portal.azure.com and go to the app registration? And one thing is like this should be logged in with the same user ID. Like see the whatever the user ID you are going to log in for it, right? For the make.powerapps.com. So the portal.azure.com also should be logged in with the same user ID. And I think you won't be having a subscription for it. You just create a subscription for it and then we'll land into this app registration page. I will just give a few minutes. You guys open the portal.azure.com and create a subscription and go to the app registrations.
I had a question, Dharni, while others are getting there. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Prayesh. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let's say if you're doing this as a partner, if you're doing this for our customers,
Yeah.
do you recommend and do you recommend and is it possible that we create a service principal in their Azure and
Yeah, we need to
do it in a
request them to create
multi-tenant way?
this. No, I didn't get you, Prayesh. So the last point I didn't get you. Come
Yeah.
again.
So yeah, what I'm asking is, in our clients' environments, in
Yeah,
their Azure, we create a service principal of
yeah,
type multi-tenant.
yeah.
And is that something we can use while if your Azure DevOps is with you?
That I'm not sure, Prayesh. I need to check on that
Okay.
actually. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So all of you guys able to land into this app registration page? So click on this new registration and give some value as a DevOps pipelines. Then select the first option, organization in this account directory only. Oh, this is what you are saying, Prayesh, like this multi-tenant option.
Correct. Yes. Does
Okay.
that help? I don't know if it's for that.
No, I have also not tried
Ah,
actually.
okay.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, now all done. Now click on register button and this redirect URI. We will return this authentication response to this URI after successfully authenticating the user, but providing this is optional actually, and it can be changed anytime later, but values are required for most authentication scenarios. But later point of time, if you want to change this, you can change this one. Okay. Now this is done. Now we got this client ID, client tenant ID, all those things. Now we'll go for the client secret. Now we'll create a new secret from here. We'll just put the description here as a DevOps pipelines. Yeah, I'm giving it for 24 months and click on add. So you'll be able to see this client secret. You need to copy this one because after some time this will get disappeared. So just make sure like you are copying this client secret. Okay. Client secret, you can copy it. And then if you go back here and this is the client ID, object ID, so all those things. So you can copy this one. And the next thing is like we need to go to the API permissions and we need to click on add a permission. And here you can see the dynamic CRM and select this one, user impersonation, and click on add permissions. Yeah. Now you can give the grant admin consent for home. Now this will get all automatically status will become granted. Now the dynamic CRM, the user impersonation is granted now. So all good. So far good. Anyone is having any questions? Yeah, as Prayesh mentioned, like the client value will stay till you refresh the page, but if you refresh it, then gone. Again, you need to create the new one in case if you have not saved it somewhere. Okay. Now this is done. Now we'll go back here and we'll put the server URL here. The server URL is nothing but the instance URL, and where you can get your instance URL, you need to navigate to the admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com and go to environments. Okay, go to environments and open the environment. And here you will be able to see this environment URL. You can copy the environment URL from here. Copy the environment URL from here and put it on the server URL. Then here you just go back to the Azure and copy the tenant ID. Tenant ID over here you can see. This is the tenant ID. Paste. And here is the application ID. Copy this application ID and paste it here. Okay. And client secret. We'll say we have saved this one. You just copy the client secret and put it here. So all good. We have put all the server URL, tenant ID, application ID, client secret. You just give some name for this. So I'm just giving this as an ALM dev. Yeah. And here grant permissions to all these pipelines. Enable this one. Then only it will get displayed in all the pipelines and click on save. Once you have done this, then you will be able to see the environment here. Okay. So similarly, can you please do it for the test and the production environment also? I will just give few minutes. You guys complete it for the test and the production environment.
Dharni, can you show once again where you're seeing the environment list?
Yes, Prayesh, yeah.
Yeah, can you show again where you're seeing the environment list again?
Environment list. Okay. Go to the navigate to the admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com.
No, in the dev tools, like in the build tools.
In the build tools, here you can see in the service connection, you can see here.
Okay.
Yeah. If you click on OK, then it will come and list it. It will come and append to this drop down. Yeah. And also, if you want to create this, what you can do is like you can go to this project settings. Okay. In the project settings here, in the below under the pipelines, you can see there is one option called the service connection. If you click on the service connection, then it will take you to this page. Here also, you can click on this new service connection, and here you can create it. You just wanted to type as a Power Platform, and if you click on enter, then it will give you this one. You just select this, and if you click on next, then it will ask you to feed the server URL, tenant ID, application ID, client secret, all those things. If you put all those things and click on OK, then you will be able to start seeing the connection, whatever we have created in the left hand side. Yeah, done. The service has been created for all the three environments. Yeah, now we'll go back to the build and build now. Now, I'm assuming like everyone has created this. In case you are planning to navigate away, make sure you save the changes. Yes. So I'm just selecting the dev environment here, and here you can give the environment URL. Again, same, the server URL needs to be given here. See, you can give the URL directly here, or you can create a variable and then you can create a variable group. And if you want to leverage it across the multiple pipelines, then what you can do is like you can create a variable here and you can put the value here, and you can use the variable like this here. Previously they have given the variable value like that, you can give it here, or else you can create a variable group. You can go to the manage variable groups, and here you can create your variable group like this. See, if we have created one, like under that you can create your AAD host, connection string, client ID, client secret, tenant ID. So all those things we have created here like this. You can also create it for the dev URL, and you can put your dev URL value here, and you can save this one. And if you come back to this here, the link the variable group, and it will show you the variable group. Just select this one and link this one. So this variable group got attached to this build definition. Now you can use it here. You can put a dollar symbol and just mention the variable group name dot what is that value, ALM dev. If you give like that, then all set, like you can use it. Okay, I'm just hard coding this one, and this is the environment URL. Okay, once this is done, now we are good to publish the customization. Once the customization is published, then our next step is to go to the export solution. We'll go to this export solution. Here again, we are connecting to the dev environment here. So here you need to select the authentication type as a service principal or the client secret. Okay. Here you just select this instance here, and then yeah. So this is how here you can see, right? The dollar build tools dot environment URL. Like similarly, you just put the environment URL here, and the solution name. Just go here and take the schema name from here. Schema name is nothing but the internal name. So internal name is nothing but the PP demo. Just copy this one and come here and put the solution name here. Okay. And I want to publish this to Artifactory. I want to push this to an staging Artifactory, and from there I will take it. So the solution file where I'm putting is, I'm putting it to the staging Artifactory, then slash, I will create a folder called solutions, and then I will put this pp demo.zip file. Okay. I'm exporting the solution as a managed solution. Okay, now all good. Just saving this one. And here in the name, you can give whatever the name you want. So here I will just give the export solution for. Now I will add one more. I will go for export. I will go for the export solution. Here I will just give the export solution Power Automate. Now I will connect this service principal. Now again I will select this one. All good. I will copy and paste this environment URL, and here I need the internal name. I will just go for the internal name here. Copy this internal name. Come back here. I will put the solution name here. And here again, we need this one. Going to the previous step, I'm copying the solution output file. Solution name should be replaced with this. See the output file, what I'm doing is I'm pushing this output file to some artifactory. That artifactory name is nothing but the staging artifactory, and I'm creating a solution folder there. and then I'm putting the file name dot zip. Okay, and this one also I'm exporting as a managed solution. Okay, now we have exported the solution, and if you want to run the solution checker, you can add the solution checker here. Again, the Power Platform solution checker. Just adding it for the core one. Okay, here I'm just selecting the environment, and here the local file we need to give. I'm just copying the file path which is mentioned here, and I'm putting it here. All good, or do I need to go slowly, Priyesh?
Uh, Sorry, I got lost after you started the export core.
Okay.
Then
I will
can you
start
just
from the,
recap? Yeah.
yes, I will start from the export core again. So in the export core, like first we need to, first and foremost thing, we need to create the service connection. All good here, right? The service connection is created. After that, you just need to select the URL. You need to provide the environment URL. Environment URL is nothing but the Dynamics, the CRM
Yeah, the
URL.
source. Yes.
Yeah, the source URL, the same URL. So whatever the
Yes.
connection, whatever the server URL we are giving, the same thing needs to be put it here also. We are providing this, and then we need to provide the solution name here.
Yeah. Name meaning logical name, not display
Lo
name.
yes, the schema name, the internal schema name, the
Okay.
logical name. Yeah, we are just putting the solution name here.
Okay.
And once this is done, then we need to select the path where you need to put the solution file, the exported
Okay.
file.
Is
Okay.
this some place in your Azure itself?
Yes, you can
Can
put
you?
it in your Azure repos, or you can put it into an Artifactory. However the way you want, you can put it. Okay, let me
So
let me go
yeah.
here and I will select this folder then. Okay, we'll select this folder. Okay, and we'll put ppdemo dot.
Sorry, I just got a bit lost. How do I create a folder in
Okay,
the repo?
you need to come to the repo. Go back to the project here. Come to the repos.
Yeah.
Here, go to the repository and create a folder here.
Okay.
Okay, so if you click on this folder, then it will give the folder name, and it will ask you to select the file name. So without selecting a file name, you cannot create a folder. So you
And
need
it's a
to select the
blank
file
file.
name. Yeah,
Yeah.
just some blank file, just some blank file. You just create
Okay.
it and then click on create. Then that will create a folder here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you do this way, then see, you can see here one file folder got created, and for me also one dummy file got created here. You can ignore this
Yes.
file. Yeah. Once the folder is created here, then if you come back here,
Give a custom name to the zip file and add extension.
yes, you just select the folder from here. If you go to the repository here, you can see the folder. You just select the folder and then slash the solution name. You can keep the solution name as a file name and dot zip. And next, we have an option here to export as a managed. If you click on this, then it will export the solution as a managed solution. If you are not checking this one, then by default it will export this as a unmanaged solution. But I don't want unmanaged solution, so I'm just selecting this one to export the managed solution. All good. Now, similarly, we need to do the same step for the Power Automate solution also. Just go here, select the service connection, same environment URL, then put the solution name, then go and select the solution file. For selecting the solution file, I just copy this one and I will go here and I will select the solution file here. Okay, just put slash and ppdemo.zip. Okay, just put export as a managed resolution. Okay, now all good. After exporting the file, now the next thing what we can do is like we can do the solution checker. We'll run the solution checker and see like whether it is having any violations or anything. So click on this plus button and go here and add type checker. Then it will show you the Power Platform checker. You just click on this one, then it will get added here. Just put the name as solution checker, Power Automate. Then here provide the URL. Okay, here we need to provide. Here we need to select the file. Let's go here, select this folder. Then provide the copy this, select the output file here. We need to pass this output file as a input to this here. So local files to analyze. We are giving this one and rule set. I'm just giving here solution checker. Okay. Similarly, I'm doing the same thing for this.
Can I just see the solution checker for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Here, select the service connection. Then here the local file to analyze. We just need to provide the path here. Solution slash the file name. And the rule set, you need to select the solution checker. So now this is done. Now I will go and quickly run this one. Just install the tool installer. Now this publish customization is happening. Okay, let it take some time. So in the meanwhile, I will just go here, edit this one, and we'll write a code to deploy this, publish this into our repository. We need to write a PowerShell script for this. We'll just write the PowerShell script. Okay, I'm just adding a PowerShell script. So here I will add the display name as a in solutions to Azure repos. Here I will write the inline code. Git config user.email. Just to provide this email address here. I will just copy and paste in the chat window. You guys also copy and paste this code.
So Dharni, couple
Yeah.
of us are having an error here, and it says that we don't have free parallelism grant, and it asks us to fill a form
What error
on the
it is
URL.
asking? What agent you have selected?
I haven't checked. One second. Agent is whatever was existing Windows 2019.
Windows 2019, correct? Okay. So both of them having the same error.
Yeah.
So there is a one to request for the pre-parallelism grant. Please fill out the following form, right?
Yes.
Did you? Yeah. No, earlier this was not there. Maybe Microsoft has brought this news recently or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so for that parallelism, like even I faced it, and you just fill up the form. They will give you one parallelism uh, permission, so you can run your jobs then.
Immediately you will get it, or it will take some time to
Not
allocate.
immediately. Yeah, it will take some time, around 2 days maybe, approx. But you can then it will parallelism will be on for you, and you can at least run one CI/CD pipeline.
Got it. Okay. Okay. I will run this and show you guys. You guys can later try this one then. So I'm just putting this. I'm pasting this code also in the chat window. So we just need to put this here. This code is for committing the changes into the Azure repository. So we are going to export the solution, right? So we'll push the solutions into the Git repository. So that's what we are doing it here. We'll provide the name here. So I'm just giving my name, Dharanidharan, and my branch is like main branch. I'm just putting here a main. Thing looks okay, good. Then here also my origin main branch. Okay. Let me save this one. I will queue this one. We'll go to the pipeline and we'll see like we have triggered previously, right? We'll see the see 5 minutes ago. This got succeeded. So we can see like everything got executed successfully. We can see like the export solution core, it got executed, and the export solution power automate also executed successfully, and then solution checker has ran, and here you will be able to see all the status of the solution checker, the critical, how much it is, high, medium, low. Since our no only few components are there, it is not violating anything. So that's the reason we are having everything as a zero here. And similarly, like for the power automate also, the solution checker is showing here. And for the checkout, we have added it for the committing. Let this run. See. Okay, so let this run. In the meanwhile, we'll go and create a release pipeline. So consider like we have completed the pipeline and this will push it to this particular folder. Then from there, we need to pick this and we need to connect, deploy that solution there, right? So we'll go to the release pipeline and we'll create a new pipeline from here. Empty job. I will give it as a PPD solutions. Here I need to select the Artifactory. So the Artifactory is nothing but the build pipeline name. The build pipeline name the I have given is PPD solutions. So I'm just selecting the PPD solutions, selecting the source alias. Now if I click on add, here you can see the stage here. So you can go to the stage name and you can give the stage name as a QA. Are you guys following or do I need to go slow?
Probably if you can recap from when you run the pipeline.
Okay. Okay. Once the pipeline, okay, after running the pipeline, like I have navigated to this release tab. The left hand side, you can see the release tab.
Yes.
Here you can see the new button. You can see this new release pipeline or import release pipeline. If you have an existing file, you can export. See, if you click on this option, view release, here you will get an option to export this file. Okay. Similarly, like if you have any existing file, you can import it, or else you can click on this new release pipeline and you can land in this classic editor page. Just click on this empty job. Next thing what I'm doing is I'm just going here and I'm renaming this release pipeline name to PPD solutions. Okay, PPD solutions. And then next what I'm doing is I'm adding an Artifactory. So for adding an Artifactory, I just need to come here. I need to select the project. Project is nothing but P platform. And what is the build pipeline which we have created? The name of the build pipeline is PPD solutions. That got failed. We'll see that once after completing this, we'll go and see that why it got failed. Now we have added the PPDs. We have selected the PPD solutions. All this value will get filled automatically. You just click on add. Once this gets added, the stages will come automatically. You can see the stages here. So here you can deploy your pre-deployment conditions. So this consider this as my QA environment. In order to deploy any changes to my QA environment, consider like I need to get an approval from my QA manager. So you can come here and select the pre-deployment approvals as enabled, and you can select the approver as your QA manager. As of now, in my instance, I am the only one user, so I'm selecting my name itself as approver. But here, whoever you want to select as a QA manager, you can select the QA manager here. Okay. Once this is done, then click on this close button. Now this QA manager is configured. Now below the QA, there is a one job zero task. If you click on this one, then it will take you inside the task page. Okay, so here the agent job, click on this one, and now just put here Power Platform tool installer. Select the tool installer. It's all done. Now the next thing is we need to import the solution. Correct. Now go to import a solution. Here add the import component. Select the authentication type as a service principal or the client secret. Okay, now I'm selecting the target environment. Okay, this is release pipeline is to deploy the solution into target. So I'm selecting my target environment here. So I'm just copying and pasting the environment URL and the solution file name. Yeah, till the artifacts not found, since the build was not succeeded, the artifacts was not found till now. We can do is like, yeah, just put solution slash pa demo.zip. Yeah, pa demo.zip. Now we are importing the core solution. Just put import solution core. Now the step for importing the core solution is done. Now we'll add one more step for Power Automate solution. Just typing here import. Add a import solution here. Okay, now this is done. Now just renaming this to import solution Power Automate. I'm selecting the service principal one, selecting my test environment, copying and pasting the environment URL and the solution input file name. Let's go back to the previous one. This one slash demo PA. I have put it. Check here. EP demo. Yes. P demo. P demo P. Just putting this one. Yeah, all for me. Save this one. Okay, now this Power Automate, the core, the Power Automate is done. Now we will publish this one. So select this one, select your target environment, the URL, and save this one. all good. Now we have completed the pipeline for the pipeline for this QA1. 4 tasks we have added. Now we'll go back to the pipeline and we'll clone this one. That would be easy. We'll go here and we'll change this as a production. Okay. The production also, like if you want to make the UAT manager as an approver, then click on this icon, then go here and add the pre-deployment approvals and add your approver name here. So basically what it will do is like once this step gets completed, it will send out an email to the approver, like a Power Automate email. They need to approve or reject that. If they are approving it, then this will start and this will pick and it will deploy these changes to the production. If they're rejecting it, then this action will get cancelled automatically. Now I'm just coming here. I'm just changing the name. That's it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to change this to ALM broad 6C0. Yeah, changed for this. Rest other things are going to be same for me. Just to change this environment URL. Even for publish also, we just need to change the connection and we need to update the environment URL. Rest other things are going to be same. I'm just saving this pipeline. So all good. Now we have completed the release pipeline also. All good, guys. Did anyone stuck somewhere? All good.
Just watching now because we need to get the grant. I just pasted a blog in the chat. This looks like it's a recent change that they're asking users to first fill out.
Sorry for that. Since I was not aware of this, I'm not able to highlight this first itself. I'm sorry for that.
No worries. I think this is for only new environments.
Yeah. Okay, here it got failed. The reason is system.access token is not recognized as a name of the. Okay. So what we need to do is like we need to go to the pipeline and open this one, edit this pipeline. And here, if you go to this agent, allow scripts to access the OAuth token, you need to make sure like you have enabled this one in the agent job. In the build definition, go to the agent job one and enable this one. Okay. After enabling this one, just to save and queue this. Yeah, this will take some time and complete this build part. In the meanwhile, I will just show you the existing pipeline, which I have configured previously. In the interest of time, just I will show this one. So yeah, you can see here I have added the tool installer, publish customization, export the solution, then artifacts, then the Power Platform checker. I'm doing all these operations in the build pipeline and in the release pipeline. So this is the associated release pipeline with that. If you open this one, so here you can see I will edit this pipeline and I will show you. Here you can see deploy to QA and deploy to production. And here 3 tasks like installer, import solution, and importing the customization. Okay. So here, what solution I have taken? We can see the ALM POC as a solution. So we'll go and check in the dev environment, and this is the solution here, the ALM POC. Okay. I will go to the test environment. Yeah, we can see here this ALM POC solution, which got installed 2 hours ago. So before our session, I just configured one for the safer side. So you can see the solution here. And if you open here, and you'll be able to see all the components. See, I have moved as a managed solution. So these are the components I have added: application, contact, and the connection reference. One canvas app and one table I have created it. So all those components I'm able to see it. I just go back to the dev and I will show you all the components are there on POC. Yes, you can see here. See, these are all the 3 components which got moved to the target environment. It's taking some time. In the meanwhile, let it run. In the meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, then please feel free to ask me. Again, it got failed. Something issue with unrestricted command. Check the PowerShell script which was done. Just going to have given the user dot name, user dot name, main branch. We are using it. We are checking out the main branch. Okay, commit. Main authorization, origin. Okay, we are okay, while trying to push it, it is showing some error, but okay. What we'll do is, like, instead of pushing it, we'll export it, we'll push it to drop, and we'll from the drop solution we can push it. So that way we'll do it. Go to this. Now we will export the solution into an artifactory folder. PP demo. I'll export the solution. I'll also do this. Yeah. For solution check. Same thing we'll do here also. Solution check. This is done. Now we'll publish this to Artifactory. So instead of pushing it to repo, what we are trying to do now is like we'll push it to one common repository, and from there, like we will use this. Pushing this to drop. Okay, we'll save and queue this. I will go and modify my release pipeline also accordingly. Okay, let it complete. Then only once the build gets succeeded, then only we'll be able to see that file. It's running. In the meanwhile, like let it run. In the meanwhile, can we have some questions? Like we'll just check like so how far you guys have understood till now. Can I put some questions, whatever we have gone through till now?
Sorry, but I just wanted to ask that let's say in the solution, if there is a missing component or dependency,
Mhm.
uh, will the pipeline work or not?
Yes, it will throw the error.
Okay, yes.
Yes,
The dependency part is important. It does not
yes.
matter.
The dependency part, obviously it will throw error in the dependency side if you're not including it, and while importing the solution, if any dependent components is not there, then obviously it will throw error. While packaging the solution also, if the dependent components is not there, then it will package the solution with the warning.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And also, Dharani, would the errors also be the same, which we anyway see while doing this manually in the classic way?
Not in a detailed way, classic way, but yeah, but while reading through that, we will come to know that it is mainly because of the
Okay. So
dependent source.
it will give out, hey, these are the
Yes.
components, these are the types of components that are missing,
Yeah,
and we need
yeah,
to add them. So I'm hoping that the errors are self-explanatory.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. You see, right, so what this build task is doing is it's just in the background, it is running the PowerShell script and it is trying to do the same operation what we are trying to do it manually in the UI. Okay. So yeah, so whatever we are doing it manually in the
yeah,
UI, right? The same thing using the PowerShell script, we are triggering from the task is triggering from the backend. It is giving the response. So what all the response we are getting it in the UI
correct.
side. Moreover, we'll get the same error only, the
Same
same
thing. Yes.
yeah, same thing only.
Yeah. Just an educated guess, because I believe this is the same thing. If your plugin will throw an error, if you're working in Dynamics 365 sales, the same
Yeah,
will be surfaced on any result, be it JavaScript or plugin dialog box. So the same
yeah.
thing is thrown on the UI as well.
Now see
Okay.
this got succeeded. Now we can go to the see if you now this got succeeded. Now I go to the see you can see here the PPD solutions got succeeded. If you click on the tick mark, it will take you here. So this got ran 4 minutes ago. I will click on the stages, green color icon, or if you click on this green color icon, then it will show you the detailed results, like what has been happened on each and every stage. It will give you the clear details of it. And if you click on this back, here you can see the artifactory, 2 published and 1 consumed. If you click on this one, here you can see the code analysis logs. So we have ran the solution checker, right? So here you will get the solution checker results for both the files. One is for the core file and the other one is for the Power Automate. And if you expand this drop folder, we have created a solutions folder and we have pushed the files here. So you can see those 2 files here, the solution, the managed solutions. Got it? So this is for the core solution and this is for the Power Automate. Now we'll go to the release pipeline, and here release pipeline, I'll just go to this PPT solution. Only for the first time we just need to do this one, and next time onwards it's not required. We just need to go here and you need to select the file name, the solution file name here. Only the first time it is required, then after that it is required. Go here and we'll select this file name here. Okay, save this one to the pipeline. We'll go to the production environment, and I will just go to score, just change this one, just give this demo. I will come here, expand the solutions, PA, save this one. Now I will release the, now I will trigger the release, creating the release for this. I've created this one. It got approval pending on you. Okay, since I have given my name as a approver, so it's the approval pending on me. I should receive an email. Either I will receive an email, or else if you go here, you go to this release, and if you open this one here also, you can see the only the approvers will see the approval button here. They can approve here. So since I'm an approver, I'm seeing this approve button. I'm just putting comment and I'm approving this. Then immediately this will start. So now in the first step, what we have done is it will pick the solution from the Artifactory and it will deploy that solution into an QA environment. I would like to ask you a few questions like on the session so far, whatever I have covered. Like how many ways we can create the service connections in order to establish the connection between the Azure DevOps and the Power Platform environment? Yeah, Priyesh.
Two ways. One is the service principal, and other is the username and credential.
Yeah. So what should be the system? What should be the security role we need to give for the application user while creating an application user in the Power Platform?
System admin.
Yeah. So list some of the available Power Platform dev tools in order to achieve the ALM for Power Platform. What all the dev tools available apart from this Microsoft Power Platform builder tools? What other way we can achieve this ALM for Power? Come on, guys, just give a try. I just mentioned few other tools also apart from this Power Platform builder tools. Apart from this task, we can use some other tasks also, some other scripts also in order to achieve this. What are all those?
PowerShell, XRM.
Yeah, XRM CI framework. And there is one more community tool called Power DevOps Tools, which Wilhelm has developed. And if you are using the Jenkins pipeline, then you can use your PowerShell script and you can build this, construct this pipelines. Yeah. Guys, do you have any questions? If you guys have any questions, then please feel free to ask. Let this complete. It will take another few minutes to complete it. Now it is importing the solution. Now we'll go to the ALM dev. See, we have taken two solutions, correct? One is core and the other one is power automate dev. The power automate one. See, both the solution got imported. Now we'll quickly go and see like to navigate to the ALM test environment and we'll see like see it got imported. We can see here pp demo core 1 minute ago and pp demo underscore pa 34 seconds ago it got created. We can see the publisher and it got published promoted here as a managed solutions. And whenever any change comes, just they need to modify the change there and then we can configure this build pipeline as a timely manner, like every 2 hours once, or if you want 5 hours once, or in between a day if you want to run it for 3 times or 4 times. So you can configure your build pipeline in such a way like you can trigger it at the scheduled time or you can trigger it whenever commit happen to the particular folder. So those kind of triggers you can keep it actually for the build to trigger. Now if you go to the release and if you see here, see the QA got succeeded now. It is approval pending on you for the production deployment. Now, if I do the same thing for the production and similar thing will happen there and it will deploy those solutions into the production environment. Okay. And this was the system demo, which I tried to show you guys.
And we are
So,
almost, on
yeah.
time.
So these are all the after the prerequisites. So these are all the things we have seen, like Azure DevOps setup. Next, we have seen like application user setup. And then next, the prepare the Power Platform environments. We have created components and added those components into a solution. And then next, we have created a solution, added those components into the solutions. And then we have created a build and release pipelines. And we have seen like how it is promoting the changes from one environment to another environment. Yeah, so this is a quick summary of today's session. Like we have seen like why the ALM, what is ALM, and what are all the key areas of ALM and what are the stages of ALM. And if you are using an ALM, then what is the importance we'll get it. And also we have seen like some of the advantages if we incorporate the ALM into our software development lifecycle and what all the advantages you are going to get it. And yeah, it also helps you to control the system by organizing and tracking, and you will get a complete tracking from the starting to the end, from the requirement management, design, coding, SCM, build management, test and maintenance phase, everything. So all these are important stages, and also you will get a complete track of each and everything if the ALM is there in the place. Yeah, and it would be it would be very helpful for the developers. See, just it will take some time to build the process and put in over there. If the process is there in the place, then it would be really helpful for the developers, project management, and all the entries of the system management process. It would be really helpful. And yes, any questions again?
I think there are many people are doing hands-on in this session. I think they asked question on the fly. Still, if anybody has any question, maybe they can ask.
Yeah.
One question was that if you were gonna share the PPT as well, which was asked the first session.
Yeah. So Dharani, actually, can we PDF and share the PPT? We'll make one GitHub actually. We'll upload
Yeah.
there the
Yeah.
PPT. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Okay.
And yeah, you guys can try this one. And in case while trying it, if you stuck somewhere and if you need any help, then please feel free to get in touch with me. And I'm flashing my LinkedIn QR code. Please feel free to get in touch with me and raise your questions with me. And I'm always happy and glad to assist you guys.
Yeah, thanks guys. Can if you can turn on your camera, it is well and good. We can have a photo shoot session. If no questions further, if any questions, definitely you can ask the questions. If not, I think we'll wind up the session. It's already 4 p.m. Dharani, you can turn on your camera.
Sure.
Stop sharing if no further questions. Thanks, Dharani. Actually, it is really great
Thank you,
session. And
Dharan.
one good thing I noticed, actually, we have done hands-on in this session. It's not like just keep on presenting. First half, we have saw the presentation and all. It started from theory and till we have done hands-on, and we clarified in the session also whoever asked whatever the questions they faced actually. So maybe you guys can turn on anyone. I can see only two cameras. Maybe Dharani, can you stop sharing your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Also, please follow Power Platform classmates social handles so you can get updates on that. In case like when Dharani will upload his PPT, you will know.
Yeah. What about other any feedback, any suggestions? Anybody can even not comfortable to turn on the camera also, it's fine. Maybe want to give any suggestions, any feedback. How is the session so far?
Also, what sessions would you like to see in the future?
Yeah.
Probably any of us are have done
Uh,
any hands-on or we have any experience, we can bring that session soon as well.
yeah, Jiva raised up hand, I believe.
Yes, Jiva.
Yes, there are no comments about this session because session is this continuously 4 hours. Pulling of the
Yeah.
session is not at all easy, and it
Yeah.
requires a different level of stamina, and keeping our audience engaged is also not easy. I was on and off a bit, to be honest with you, as I was driving and traveling, but I would definitely look forward to go through the recording again once again, because it's not the topic just you see once and then you become master. You have to back again,
Yeah.
refer it again as a reference,
Yeah.
and I believe Golaknath, don't delay to upload this
Same.
recording. I'm desperate to
Yeah.
wait for this to review it tomorrow. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
and
I'm
thanks,
waiting
thanks.
for Microsoft to provide that grant, the form which I filled out. So
Yeah,
that's when
Yeah.
I
Recording.
will revisit this
Rec-
recording
Recording actually will upload. We'll upload in
on the
anyways
YouTube
our
channel.
YouTube channel also. We'll upload, but as I clearly mentioned, it will take time because to be honest, very frank, we are all friends actually. Whoever joined also, we're organizers also. Basically, we have also office work and all these things. We'll take
yeah,
our time to convert all the videos and all. Then we'll upload to YouTube. It may take some time. It may be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So that's why we encourage everyone to join in the session and be attentive in the session so that if in future we'll upload, definitely we'll upload, but it may take some delay.
yeah,
That's the only
yeah,
point actually we're trying to highlight. Yeah.
yeah. And
Uh, yeah.
from the session standpoint, so I have a request to Priyesh Wag actually to present common use scenarios in business applications in Power Platform and Dynamics 65, and how do
Yes.
you achieve them with Power Automate? Different scenarios, different because
Yes.
normally anybody can like there are good learn content on Power Automate and videos, but
Yeah.
common scenarios, addressing them, like basically Priyesh has great blog series, so it will be probably collecting some of them and then adding more content creation. And if you do that,
Yeah.
that's one suggestion I have.
Sure.
Second thing is
Of
Yeah.
the
course, Jiva.
project service automation, but it's now project operation. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure whether
Yeah.
that will have at least definitely Power Automate is something everybody is using. Probably that would be
Yeah.
some suggestion I have.
Sure. We'll bring out something that is used by all professional service organization, and that will
Yeah,
probably give you ideas on how you can be more creative and pick your manual routine and automate those. So definitely we'll
yeah.
come up with a session on that.
Very common integrations and automations. That you might have done tons of things, and if you do this similarly like how Dharani did, and so on, people try it right away,
Yeah.
and that makes it amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like the session. Second half of the Dharani, especially, he allowed everyone to do their hands-on, and people are doing the steps and asking the questions. Even I remember Prish asked to repeat also. That's kind of thing like we want to people to know actually. It's not like just we will read out the things and you just go ahead with that. Rather, Dharani took the session like from start to end, covered almost everything with demo with clarification also. Even if you have further any questions, you can contact him. He provided actually his handle also. You can reach out to him to ask the questions. So this is what actually I will not take. It's already 8 minutes ahead. I believe Jiva, anybody has any point? I think Jiva is trying to say something.
No, it's
Golak,
over my hand. Yeah.
hi, this is Meghna.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Meghna.
Uh, Golak, I just have concern about the time itself because I stay in the European and England region. For me, it's 5 to 9 in the morning. I miss most of the
Yeah.
session. I have to go back and look for the recorded one and then give it a try on hands on. Is it possible to keep a time zone where it is convenient for all the
Yeah.
places? Like,
Yeah, this part actually, I believe, Meghna, you joined a bit later, I believe. Initial when we
very
start the
late.
session, yeah, when we started the session, actually, we took that into consideration because we saw people posted in the handle also, our Power Platform Classmate LinkedIn handle. They mentioned I am
Yeah.
based out of Europe time zone and you are organizing this time. That's why we are not able to attend. So taking that
Yeah.
into consideration, we future sessions actually we are planning so that the timing will be suitable for everyone. I mean to say it may be like around 12 to 8 1 a.m maximum for each time zone, because sometimes it's happening Australia and New Zealand, they are late night. It can be
Okay.
Europe, it will be early morning, somewhere around that we are planning actually. So hopefully that
Oh,
will be helpful, but this session already we have planned, so this is what I can
no, no,
understand.
alright, I
It's
understand.
yeah.
It's just for the next future sessions because
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
this was really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
We'll try to
Dharanidharan, you
overlap
really did a great job.
US time. Yeah. We'll try to overlap US and Europe
Yeah,
hours.
we taken into consideration that part, Meghna.
Okay, thank you.
I believe,
Thanks a lot.
Meghna, you are from HCL, right? Previously.
Yeah, I am your colleague, Golak. I was your
Yeah, that's
colleague.
that's why I can understand the name actually, Meghna. So that's why it's okay. Okay, great to meet you after a long time. But yeah, actually, keep connected in this platform series. Basically, whatever sessions we are bringing actually as per the request from the people. It's not like we have a trained always to like every month we do or something. No, we are not doing in that way. If you anybody noticed actually, annual event we are doing one, but all other sessions based on the feedback, because Dharni session today we conducted because in annual event people asked actually explicitly to conduct DevOps session in Power Platform. That's the reason we conducted this session. Okay, so if anybody has any comments or suggestions, definitely they can post in this chat window, or they can post in the handle also, so that we can come up with the plan accordingly. Like Jiva suggested now, real-time use cases, which Priyesh can take it forward
Yeah.
because Priyesh has written a lot of blogs on this actually. So similarly, if anybody has any suggestions, definitely you can post. We'll share actually one link for the suggestions. Along with that, we receive lot of comments, not comments, lot of requests actually. People want to present also in the session. Like those who want to present in the sessions, definitely they can also share their submissions and we will plan accordingly when we can set up the timing exactly to conduct session for them. Then we will start like 1 hour or 45-minute session. Slowly, if they will improvise, then we can give them more platform timing. Okay. Uh, any comments, Dharani? I think Dharani has not said anything yet.
No, no, all good from my side.
Certainly, yes.
I will
Done is
conclude
done
just
speaking. So
no, no, all good from my
Already
side.
is
He's tired.
talking actually last 4 hours.
He's
Thanks
tired.
everyone
He's
for
just
joining
you can
today.
stop the recording. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Oh
Yes.
my God, sorry, I have not
uh,
stopped the recording.
So again, please share it with your colleagues also. Please let them know. Encourage them to join as well. And again, we want to continue seeing repeat audience. Would love that. And that's it from our end today.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay,
once again.
gents.
Thanks for
Have
giving us
a
opportunity.
nice weekend and happy Diwali to everyone. Enjoy your time and thanks everyone for joining and thanks everyone for organizing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye, all. Take
Thank you,
care.
everyone. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks everyone.
Bye. Take
Bye.
care.
Yeah. Thanks.